Hey guys, just did a reel and it was kind of interesting, and I'm feeling the cards that I got on this, and I want to take it to the next level and do a full reading on it because it came across as a warning, which is kind of interesting, right? It's warning us to make sure that we're not allowing other people to put too much burden on us, and to that your words are magic, and you got to watch what you're manifesting. It's like you're almost bringing something on yourself. Okay, so make sure that you create the boundaries that you need to in order to move forward with your life, right? And don't let anyone take anything from you, right? Stand in your power. So I wanted to go a little bit into what I shared onto the reel, but I hope you've seen the reel as well. I didn't want to go every detail because I don't want it to be completely repeated, but as soon as I pulled the cards up and put them into the deck, I heard that I should make a video off of it, that I should go more in depth about it to find out a little bit of detail, because whenever we do get a warning, we want to know what's coming, what's happening. Okay, so the first question that I am going to get clarification on this spread is the who. Okay, the who all the way around. Like, who is this warning for? And who do they gotta watch out for? Help me understand. The person that you got to watch out for is definitely somebody who's making you feel restricted. Okay, it's as though you're not being able to express yourself the way that you should be able to. And so with that being said, it's not only that you need to be able to express yourself this way, but you should be able to make these boundaries. Okay, you can say no. It's okay. You do not have to take on other people's burdens. That's weird. I hear, like, it almost sounds like a plane going down. That's crazy. Descending anyways. So that is probably part of the reading. I always say we take with us what I hear on the reading, and so it's like a plane going down. So descending, things can get bad quick, right? Something can happen all of a sudden, so you need to make sure that you're saving the energy that you need in order for you to get through, so to not take on other people's burdens. Don't feel some type of guilt, right? Like, don't let them do that to you. Just because, this is a little deeper. So this is interesting because now I'm feeling as though if someone is trying to, like, give you something, for example, if somebody is wanting to give you something that you don't necessarily want because you feel like it's going to be more burden, what I'm being connected to is an animal. Okay, so it's interesting. It's like somebody's wanting to give you this gift, but you have to take care of it, and you just don't have the time for that. And it's putting this burden on you, That's interesting that come through. You can say no if you need to say no. Don't feel guilt in that. These things should have been discussed. It shouldn't be just put on your shoulders, right? You shouldn't have to do that. Also, the who is somebody who's very materialistic. That's who you need to watch out for. And that's in general, always, right? We want people who come with a cup and have emotions and feelings and will express things and share things. Not somebody who's just there for the money or anything like that, Know that, funny, that plane sound is coming back to me now. It's like I'm reconnecting to it, but it's not happening no more. But I got the Eight of Wands, and, this is about quick movement, talking about change, right? how things can change if you allow them to. If you create these boundaries and you make sure that you say no when you need to say no, and you express yourself the way that you need to. See, it's like the Empress. I have the Empress here. This is you being like, I'm in control of my life. I've got this. I know what's happening. I know what's going on. I know what I need to do. But I'm not going to let anyone intervene into my life and put too much burden on me because I'm doing really good, right? And if you keep this balance for yourself, then I have the Nine of Pentacles. And, we all know the Nine of Pentacles is success, material comfort. But then I just said to make sure that you're paying attention to someone who's materialistic. So if you're like coming into some type of money, or you're making good money and you feel as though there's someone leeching from you, pay attention to that, okay? They do not have to be your burden. See, this message is from multiple people. That's how the energetic thing goes when I do a collective. The message can be for multiple people, but a very similar message, but it can fit in different ways. So pay attention. If it fits your life, take it. If it doesn't, then don't, right? Because I'm sure there's someone out here who's going to really need this message and appreciate it. So we got the who and possibly the what. So let's see when. Okay, let's see if I can get a when. When should they expect it? I know it's soon, quickly. Oh, I'm seeing 1 week or hold on. One to 2 weeks is what I'm seeing. But that's interesting because I got the 11 too. So it could be 11 days, right? Or on the 11th of a month, because this is kind of like timeless. The person is going to be seeing this when they need to see it, okay? Trying to see what I'm feeling. I just feel like as though this person is going to feel stuck with something, like they don't have the choice but to take the burden on. It's their burden now, and someone has handed this burden over to you. If I could just put my finger on it. But manifest that you can get through this. Like, tell yourself that you're going to figure it out and everything is going to be okay and you're going to conquer. Because, I mean, come on, I just got the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles. So you're going to conquer. You're going to get through it. It is going to be fine. Let's see. Anything else about this message? And I'm being shown another deck of cards, so... I'm definitely getting drawn to some masculine energy here. So this may be, I mean, that could go either way. I don't even know. So masculine energy, this could be on the masculine side of things. You got to make sure that you do serious like scheduling and making sure that things are just right, organization. That's very masculine thing. So maybe that could be the energetic cord, or it could be because this is like a man that's going to be doing this to you, right? I'm seeing a bull, so that's what, Taurus, right? So take that with you too. Oh, I was shuffling these to pull some. I forgot about that. I do think that you're going to figure out what you need to do in order to make everything level out and be okay. Be creative is what's coming to me. Don't let it make you spiral, okay? Know that you can slow things down, okay? Manifest, slow it down. Think about how you can overcome instead of like just feeding into what is happening, okay? And I'm feeling something about children here. So, tell me more. Yeah, it's like someone's trying to leave you with their burden, right? It's like either they're not trying to pay their child support, like if this is the case of a child, right? They're not trying to pay their child support, or they're either trying to pick them up and keep them during your time and screwing everything up for your holidays or whatever the case may be, or they are wanting to not come get them and then still screwing everything up because you're trying to do both things, right? Trying to be a mom and live your life because you're a single, mom, and you want to go out and do your thing or whatever, right? So, and this could be vice versa on the genders, so don't hold to them like that. But I do see right around the corner you being able to have more fun, okay? I feel as though the burden is going to leave quickly, right? It's going to come and it's going to go. And it feels like it's going to be forever, no joke. No matter how long something is happening, when it's a burden is not fun, right? But things are going to get better. There's going to be a shift, but you have to have these boundaries. Like, it's so important for you to make sure, don't feel as though you're being some type of way. Communicate. Try to make that compromise happen. I understand things come up or whatever, but you have to be considerate of each other. It is possible. For somebody that it's not about a child, it's like somebody is being a child and wanting you to work their shift for you when you don't want to work, right? That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting. It's a childish energy. Like somebody is not trying to step up and be a man. Right? So definitely know that the shift is coming. I do feel things coming through when you communicate what it is that needs to be communicated. It's important. It has to happen. Even if you got to mess up their plans. I can't believe that just come through that way, but that just come through that way. So we're going to take it. Like, if they're going to mess up your plans, who cares if it messes up theirs? Like, unfortunately, we got to do what we got to do. We got to have our boundaries. That's like saying, hey, like the other day, I took one day off since Thanksgiving and I shut my phone off and I didn't answer anything. But then whenever I turned it back on, I had people who was trying to get me, but I wasn't answering that day because I turned that phone off. And that's the only day that I took for myself. But it was like the expectation was there for me to be there on that day, right? But I had to draw the line and be like, enough's enough. I'm taking today because I need to take today. So do what you got to do, right? Know that it can be okay. So you can make it happen. You can manifest it. Literally have the Queen of Wands. That's like getting what you want where you want it. And for some reason, the sunflower is really standing out for me. Normally that don't even come to focus for me. That and the black cat. So the sunflower, again, the sun is very masculine energy. So that's interesting that they're kind of connected like that. Animals, just like I said earlier, like maybe someone's trying to give you a pet. Because I have this card, the moon card, which is the dogs and stuff like that, crab, all on here. Then we got a cat on this one and a horse on this one. So like maybe it's someone having this expectation of you taking care of their animal during a time that you're not wanting to, you know? So whoever, regardless, you don't have to do whatever it is that people are expecting you to do. You do not have to carry the burden. Okay, that makes it simple. So it's crazy what I got to go through to get the simple message, right? But that's okay. It was fun. It was interesting. I'm glad to see that with this heads up or just your knowledge, plain as day, your intuition, whatever the case may be, you will overcome. It's going to be okay. You just have to say no. You have to communicate it. If not, then, unfortunately, you're going to be upset with yourself. And that these are boundaries that we need to draw in order for us to be our highest, in our highest power, right? For us to be in happiness, we have to be able to have that time for us. We have to say when is when, right? And tap out when you need to tap out, because that's important. So, all right, guys, I'm glad we went into it a little bit more. So take care of you. Bye for now.